Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 USA ski resorts. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're checking out the very best American ski destinations. To make our decisions, we'll be taking into account the vertical drop, the number of lifts, the total skiable area, the conditions, the crowds, and the local town. Number 10. Steamboat. If you're looking for a well-balanced ski experience, you can't go wrong with this Colorado resort. First opened in the early 1960s, this Mount Warner getaway boasts 23 lifts. That gives skiers and snowboarders access to 165 runs. Located in Route National Forest, the resort boasts some stunning natural beauty and views of the surrounding area. The runs are fairly evenly split between intermediate and advanced difficulty. With only 14% of runs being deemed beginner, newbies to the sport will have somewhat limited selection. It's also further from a major city and airport than other resorts on our list today. All that being said, Steamboat remains a great choice with its easygoing attitude, smaller crowds, and the opportunity to relax in the hot springs. Number 9. Sun Valley. Living up to its name, Sun Valley has more than its fair share of sunny ski days. It's also part of a rich tradition of American wilderness adventures. This area of Idaho was first popularized by none other than author and icon Ernest Hemingway in the 1930s. It's also part of a rich tradition of American wilderness adventures. Sun Valley is both the name of the resort city and the surrounding area. It encompasses Bald Mountain, the main attraction, and Dollar Mountain, which is smaller but offers a great selection of beginner and intermediate runs. Compared to other top resorts, Sun Valley may seem a bit modest in its offerings. It has a total of 120 runs and 7 terrain parks serviced by 19 lifts. Still, 2,054 acres of skiable area is plenty of space, and Sun Valley has some really great terrain to keep things interesting. Plus, it's notably more affordable than most of the options on today's list. Number 8. Squaw Valley Alpine Meadows. This awesome but offensively named resort will thankfully be changing its name in 2021. The largest ski resort in all of California, Squaw Valley Alpine Meadows will certainly satisfy those who like to go big. The terrain is incredibly diverse and boasts some extreme challenges for skiers and snowboarders who like to push themselves to the limit. While the environment and steps are undeniably wild, the resort is widely considered to be a cut above the rest when it comes to grooming. Plus, the mountain consistently gets a ton of snow each year. Just consider yourself warned. When there's fresh powder, the mountain can get rather crowded. Still, with over 4,000 acres of skiable area, over 175 runs, and 30 lifts, you'll still have enough space to enjoy yourself. Number 7. Telluride. We probably don't have to tell you to ride these slopes. Long considered to be among the best resorts in America, Telluride never fails to impress. Like Squaw Valley Alpine Meadows, Telluride boasts some truly out-of-this-world terrain for experts to test themselves against. As for the resort experience, it's hard to fault. There's a gondola that can carry guests between the two bases, a seriously charming ski town, and plenty of accommodation options to choose from. At roughly 2,000 skiable acres, it's on the smaller side of average for top-tier resorts, but the organization of the runs more than makes up the difference. Telluride is a well-oiled machine with a world-class layout. The resort is admittedly a bit inconvenient to get to, but once there, you'll never want to leave. Number 6. Jackson Hole. Among the country's most internationally renowned resorts, Jackson Hole does Wyoming proud. Because the area is so well developed, there's no shortage of accommodations at the base of the mountain or in the town of Jackson. Nightlife, restaurants, shopping, hot springs, a wildlife refuge, this is a ski trip with a lot of extra perks and experiences to enjoy. The only thing that's lacking, to be honest, is more beginner-friendly runs. For those seeking thrilling terrain and an interesting challenge, however, Jackson Hole lives up to its reputation as an advanced skier's paradise. Just make sure to budget accordingly. Ski resorts with this much name recognition don't come cheap. Jackson Hole Mountain Resort consistently ranks among the priciest American ski trips, but with over 3,000 acres of skiable area, including backcountry, you'll get your money's worth. Number 5. Big Sky. Big sky, big mountain, big thrills. This Montana resort is famous with skiers across America for its awesome powder. And with a staggering 6,000 acres of skiable area, it's not hard to find a bit of untouched powder to call your own, even on busy days. Big Sky Resort first opened in 1973, but hundreds of millions of dollars have been spent on improvements over the last 20 years. Today, the resort boasts more than 250 runs serviced by 36 lifts. Big Sky is another resort that has plenty of evening activities to help you cut loose and relax after a day on the slopes. The Mountain Village has a great selection of restaurants, shops, and quaint little corners where you can cozy up by the fire. Those who want a break from the slopes can also go ziplining or snowshoeing. It's a real choose-your-own-adventure sort of destination. Number 4. Aspen Snowmass. We know, but we believe that having multiple ski areas right next to each other is a major perk, even if it comes at a higher cost for the skier. Colorado's Aspen Snowmass Resort encompasses 4 distinct skiing areas: Aspen, Snowmass, Buttermilk, and Aspen Highlands. Combined, they make for just about the most diverse skiing experience you can find in the USA, with a wide variety of quality runs for skiers of every experience level. Like Jackson Hole, however, a trip to Aspen Snowmass doesn't fit anyone's definition of budget travel. Aspen is up there as one of the most celebrated ski getaways in America, and has long attracted the rich and famous, but it's got the nightlife, restaurants, accommodations, and slopes to match. Number 3. Vail. Ask any serious skier about their favorite resort, and there's a very good chance that Vail will come up. A crowd-pleasing Colorado ski destination, Vail really checks all the boxes. Delighting skiers since the early 1960s, Vail has consistently kept up with the trends, and/or new technology, if not leading the charge. Modern, well-run, and the 3rd largest ski resort in the country, Vail more than earns its place on the podium. It encompasses over 5,300 acres of skiable area, 195 runs, and 31 lifts, all of which is made that much sweeter by the fact that Vail gets an average of 354 inches of snow each year. When you're ready to call it a day, the resort town is jam-packed with dining and nightlife options that perfectly round out the experience. If they could only add some night skiing, people might never leave. Number 2. Park City. Just 30 minutes away from Salt Lake City in Utah, this resort is conveniently located. Plus, unlike so many of the country's top ski resorts, Park City does offer night skiing. It also just so happens to be the largest ski resort in the country. With a skiable area of 7,300 acres, this is the sort of destination that requires multiple trips. Used for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it still regularly plays host to a number of exciting events. Park City also distinguishes itself by having one of the most active nightlife scenes of any ski resort towns in America. Sleigh rides, a mining tour, shopping, you're spoiled for choice in terms of non-skiing activities. But really, it's the 324 runs, serviced by 41 lifts, that keep people coming back. Number 1. Breckenridge. Our top pick for 2021 goes to this now hugely popular Colorado ski town and resort. The terrain parks in Breckenridge are top of their class, and with 155 runs and just shy of 3,000 acres of skiable area, there's enough space to go around, even on a crowded day. With an average of 370 inches of snowfall per year and consistently great grooming, the conditions are dependably great. Breckenridge is just so well-rounded that it's hard to single out any one factor that earns it our top spot. Nightlife, unique terrain, it's got it all. Like Vail, Breckenridge only drops the ball when it comes to night skiing options. If that's a must-have for you, consider visiting the sister mountain resort Keystone, which works on the same lift pass. That being said, with so much quality skiing to be done on Breckenridge, we think you'll be ready to relax by the time the lifts close for the day. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoTravels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.